What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another ARK insight for you guys. And today we are taking a look at none other than the Carno and the VELENOSAUR. So guys, what we'll be doing today is we'll be going through their abilities, their stats, seeing how well they compare against each other, their abilities, and which one is the better predator. So guys, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So first off, we're going to take a look at the VELENOSAURs. Now these guys are at level 1, so these are their base stats. Now at level 1, the VELENOSAUR has a base health of 440, 325 stamina, 325 weight, 125.8% melee damage, and 120% movement speed. Now, all in all, that's pretty decent stats for a mid-sized carnivore like the VELENOSAUR. You can see these guys, in terms of size, aren't really all that different. The VELENOSAUR is slightly bigger and bulkier than a raptor, but it's also slightly smaller than the Carno. So let's take a look at the Carno stats. Now, the Carno has 420 health, so only 24 shy of the VELENOSAUR's, 300 stamina, which is a little bit lower than the VELENOSAUR as well, 300 weight, which is higher than the VELENOSAUR, I believe, 125.8 melee damage percentage, which is the same. We haven't done their base melee damage yet, and 108.5% movement speed. So all in all, these guys are very similar in terms of their stats. The VELENOSAUR is slightly better in stamina and weight and health, while the Carno so far actually has less and lower stats than the VELENOSAUR, which is slightly surprising. So guys, we're going to jump into their abilities and we'll bring you back for that. Alrighty, so first up we've got the VELENOSAUR. Now, as you guys are aware, on the extinction map, the VELENOSAUR is absolutely nuts. So not only does he have the ability to turn into a gigantic spraying shotgun, he also has the ability to turn into a turret and fire spines from his crest. Now, these abilities make him a very dangerous threat on the map of extinction and just any of the maps, to be honest, because that damage that he outputs with his spikes deals a lot of damage. Now, we've got one here that actually has a higher level so that we can showcase the abilities to you guys. You can see there that shotgun ability fires the spikes to everything around him in the area, dealing a ton of damage. I can't tell you how many times this guy has saved our butt by doing that ability. Now, as well as that, he's got the turret mode ability, which enables you to fire the spines from his crest like so. You can see them being fired into the ground in front of us. They are also extremely deadly. We'll be showing you their exact damage indicators in a short while, but as well as that, you can also passively set him, well, not passively, but you can enable him into turret mode, which causes him to shoot wild dinosaurs as well as enemy players and tamed dinosaurs, making him pretty much a portable turret, which is great because it helps deter players from attacking your base. Now, he also has the basic ability of jumping as well as a normal primary attack. But that's pretty much it for the VELENOSAUR in terms of his abilities. So we're going to move on to the Carno now. Now, the Carno definitely doesn't have anything amazing going for himself. He's kind of like the runt of ARK because, well, he doesn't really have any unique abilities. He has a secondary attack as well as a primary attack. Now, the primary attack is a biting / chomping attack, and you're able to move while using this attack, while he has a secondary attack, which is a knockback attack. Now, both these attacks do a significant amount of damage, and they are able to push back any dinos that come into the vicinity of the Carno, allowing him to continuously just spam that, and you'll actually negate any damage that you take most of the time against mid-sized dinosaurs, which is great. Other than that, he doesn't really have any other abilities going for himself. So guys, we're going to move on to the speed of the two. Alrighty guys, so now we're going to do their speed and stamina test. So you can see here we've got a little bit of a speedway here in front of us. This is going to ensure that we're able to see how fast they are and how quick their stamina depletes. So the VELENOSAUR is going to go first, and here we go. So he's away. He's a lot slower than the Carno, I can already tell you that. I do know that the VELENOSAUR is a lot slower than the Carno, and he also does have really decent stamina usage when it comes to sprinting. So you can see there that the stamina is slowly depleting, but not at the rate that you would have expected. Now, when using his spindle attack abilities and his turret mode abilities, you'll notice that his stamina depletes at a very fast rate. And there you go, you can see there that that is how fast the VELENOSAUR was able to complete the course. Now, his stamina usage as well was only about half, so it is pretty impressive. So next up, we are going to use the Carno and see how fast he is. Alrighty guys, next up we have the Carno, and he's all locked and loaded and ready to go. So here we go, he's away. Now the Carno is significantly faster than the VelenOsaur. I would say about, what, 2/3 faster than the VelenOsaur. However, the downside of the Carno is that his stamina depletes at a much faster rate. So by the same time that we're going to finish this course, he's probably going to run out of stamina. Yeah, pretty much. So you can see there that was his stamina usage. He managed to complete the course in that time there as well. So, I mean, it's difficult to say which one is better at the moment because that's solely based off their speed. I mean, in my opinion already, the VelenOsaur is the better dino because of its abilities like the turrets mode and the crazy shotgunny thingamajiggy that it does. So yeah, I already think the VelenOsaur is the better dino. But now, guys, we are going to jump into their melee damage and see how much damage they can do. Alright, so now we've got our test dummy set up. This adorable, cute little dodo that happens to be level 1,500,000. Oh crap, he's going to kill us if we let him attack us. So you can see there, the VelenOsaur has a primary damage attack of 36. If we do his shotgun ability, you can see that it deals 6 damage. However, the stamina on it depletes very fast. I think recently they've actually nerfed the VelenOsaur's turret mode and spindle attack, so it's a bit of a shame. But you can also see that while walking and stuff, you can use his turret mode. But you can see that they were dealing 5 damage each as well. So, you know, like these guys are level 1, so that is their base melee damage. So obviously every time you level them up, they will get higher melee damage, as well as that in the wild they are higher. So 36 for his primary attack, 6 for his shotgun ability, and 5 for his turret mode. So guys, all in all, the VelenOsaur is a pretty solid dino. So let's take a look at the Carno's damage. And there goes our VelenOsaur, killed by Dodo. So the Carno's melee damage is definitely stronger than the VelenOsaur's. You can see there we're hitting 44 damage, as well as doing a significant knockback on the Dodo. This is just with the primary attack, however, we're not factoring in the secondary attack. The secondary attack sends the poor Dodo freaking into another realm. So you can see both attacks do knockback, however his secondary does a significant more knockback effect. So you can see that, boom, let's send him flying. We could probably send him flying off the edge if we really wanted to. So you can use this to your advantage and send dinos off high heights or other enemy players or tames even. So it's great. Now the Carno, like I said, does deal extra damage than the VelenOsaur, but he doesn't have those extra abilities like the VelenOsaur. So all in all, it comes down to your personal preference as to which one you'd prefer. But Dodo, you've served your purpose. It's time to say goodbye to you. Bye, mate. Alrighty guys, so next up we're taking a look at their saddle requirements. So for the Carno, you need to be level 46 to learn the engram. You need to craft the saddle at a smithy, and it requires 170 fiber, 320 hide, and 30 metal ingots. So all in all, not too much for the saddle requirement. The VelenOsaur, on the other hand, however, has a lower level requirement for a much better dino. And you need to be level 27. You need to be able to craft the saddle in a smithy, and it requires 150 chitin or keratin, 185 fiber, and 350 hide. So the VelenOsaur is definitely a better investment in terms of when to get it and everything like that, because you learn the saddle at level 27 versus the Carno at 46. So it's a big difference, and the VelenOsaur is definitely the better dino to go with at that level. Alrighty guys, so next up we're going to be doing the fight to the death. Now you can see here we've got both of them in front of us, both at level 1. So what we're going to do is we are going to unclaim, I think we'll unclaim the VelenOsaur, because it's got the extra, it's got the lower attack. So we'll set it to aggressive, let the VelenOsaur get the first hit in, and options, unclaim him. And what we'll do is we will get our Carno to attack him. Whistle, land, fly. Huh, I didn't know you could do that. There we go. So they'll attack each other at the same time, hopefully, because the VelenOsaur is set to aggressive. And we've whistled for our Carno to attack the VelenOsaur. Both of them don't have saddles on as well, so that'll prevent them from taking reduced damage. Alright, we're activated. There we go. So guys, let's sit back and see who will win the fight. My money is on the VelenOsaur if the AI of it decides to use his turret attack. If not, the Carno will definitely win. And it looks like the VelenOsaur did struggle to get quite a few hits in there. The Carno is managing to defeat him with his knockback. Oh, here we go. Okay, that was a really close battle towards the end. The VelenOsaur almost started pulling out its turret mode. If the Velenosaur had pulled out its turret mode, I can guarantee you that the Carno would have lost, regardless of whether it would have been its standing one or the one where it spins its tail. The Carno definitely would have lost, but in this matter, the Carno is the victor because of its knockback attack. So I guess you could say that both these dinos have their uses, even the poor, ugly Carno that doesn't have any kind of special abilities. His ability to knock back dinos and creatures aids him greatly, as you guys just saw there, because he prevented the Velenosaur from attacking him by knocking him back constantly. So both of these guys do have their uses. In my honest opinion though, the Velenosaur is still the better dino due to its lower level requirement, its turret abilities, as well as the ability for it to pretty much protect your base in any way because of its spines that it can use. So guys, that'll wrap up today's ARK Insight. Let me know what you thought of it down below in the comments. But other than that guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. This